Well, hello, everybody. Morning, afternoon, evening, night on this first day of May that we join together, and we are grateful to the Lord for many blessings and things that we have been given. Today, for sure, I am grateful for the love of Christ and his sacrifice, but also for the great gift of new beginnings and possibilities which the Lord provides as opportunities to share his love and to shed his grace. Today, our reading today comes from Paul's letter to the Romans, the 8th chapter. And it states here, verses 33 and 34. It says, "Who shall bring any charges against God's elect? It is God who justifies. Who's to condemn? Christ Jesus is the one who died. More than that, who was raised, who is at the right hand of God, who indeed is interceding for us." I want to go ahead and take a moment and briefly paint a picture, if you will. You're in a courtroom, and every moment of your life, the charges have been filed. You'll wonder in and of itself that the accuser is standing before the judge, absolutely railing against everything that you have done, every bad thought, every unkind deed, every way that you have slipped up. You try to forget your past, but, well, the accuser will not. He'll continually remind you and try to undo, even for that matter, the good that you have done. His whole goal, not just to trip you up, not just to thwart you, but to crush you, to destroy you, to make your life no longer what it can ever attain. And so for that, you have one final witness. The witness has no higher goal than simply to continue to convict you. We wonder who this is in this, and it's deeply unsettling when we put it into this perspective of like a courtroom drama. But this is the devil constantly attack against us, taking us to court, pressing charges constantly. He tells the judge, "You call this one your child? He's not worthy at all of this. You are not worthy." And from our ends, we sink even further. We hang our head. We know full well, we know our own hearts well enough to know that apart from keeping up with the appearances, we have sinned, thought, word, deed, the ways we know full well we shake our fist at God and say, "I'm doing it my way," or the ways we don't even know that we are knocking against our neighbor. Paul asks us, who shall bring any charges against God's elect? It's not a naive question. There are charges. The law bears witness, as we heard yesterday. Our conscience echoes continually. And then the Pauline answer, how he describes this, it silences every voice in that courtroom. It is God who justifies. So God now is the one who judges. You say yourself, "I plead guilty. I have nothing else that I can do." And you say it kind of with your tail underneath you. Satan says, "See, I told you, this is what they are. The wages of sin is death, and they should die." The judge sternly says, "The wages of sin is death. But in this case, I rule that death has already occurred. I rule that this one is not guilty. This one has had a sacrifice given. And so his resurrection, in everything the cross carries, every sentence laid upon the shoulders of Jesus, and his resurrection, the declaration that this payment is complete. So who can bring this charge against us? Not one, not anyone, because the judge has already ruled in your favor. Satan silenced. You have stood before the judge and you have been declared not guilty, for we looked to Christ alone for our resurrection, our righteousness, and our not guilty plea, and we have been made clean. And beloved, that is enough. Have a great day, everybody. Bye now.